welcome back to my channel. My name is Laura. Today I'm in the car because I just dropped off my kids for their Hebrew school, and I'm sitting in front of Barnes & Noble and it's not open yet. I have a 20% coupon and I wanted to use it because it expires today. So I'm sitting in Barnes & Noble's parking lot waiting. I have 15 more minutes. I figured might as well make a video. So I have the list for the strikeback videoathon, and the next topic that is on this list is 5 fantasy novels that I recommend. If you've been watching my channel, you know that I don't like fantasy as much. However, I went on to my Goodreads and I searched my 5-star reads, 5 and 4 stars. And I came up with 5 books that were fantasy that I liked. So, so I'm going to share with you the 5 that I like. Now, just to mind you, these are fantasy novels that are very easy to read. And I like them. The reason I don't like fantasy novels is because I don't like the world building usually. I find them hard to read. And I really like a realistic type fantasy. So, here we go. Here's my top 5 that I have read that I enjoyed and I gave 5 or 4 stars to. The first one is going to be and actually I had to look at each one because I wasn't sure if they were fantasy or not. So when I clicked on it, I was like, oh, that's a fantasy book. Okay, so the first one is a series. I know a lot of people don't like it that much. It's very easy to read. I listened to this one on Audible, and I listened to the first 3, and I really enjoyed it. It's the Selection series by Caracas. I really liked it. It's dystopian fantasy. It's like the TV show The Bachelor, and I don't watch The Bachelor, so I'm not a fan of Bachelor, and I just really liked the synopsis of this one. It was very easy to read. It had romance in it. I know some people don't like America, but I liked it. I listened to it on audio, all 3 books, and actually the second book is one of the ones that I was driving up to in the driveway, and I didn't want to stop the audiobook, and I actually sat in the car and listened to book 2. I had to finish the chapter before, because I didn't want to leave. It like stopped on a cliffhanger, and I'm like, oh my god. So I really enjoyed that one, and actually my daughter has read all 3 as well, and she enjoyed them as well. Okay, so the second one that I recommend, I will put pictures up as I edit this. The second one is a Neil Gaiman book. I didn't know this was fantasy, but it's Ocean at the End of the Lane. I really like this one as well. I think I listened to this one on Audible. Neil Gaiman, when he does his Audible, it's actually him speaking. And I really like his voice and everything. This book is fantasy, magical realism, and horror. So it is like a thriller, and I really enjoyed that one. I went into it blindly, and I enjoyed it. So, okay. Moving on to number 3. Number 3 is a book that my daughter is obsessed with. It is a fantasy romance, and it's dystopian fantasy romance. The book and science fiction. The book is Shatter Me by Tahara Mafi. I really enjoyed it. A lot of people don't like it because there's a lot of cross-outs. Like she speaks as she's writing, and she changes her mind and she crosses out, and people don't like that. If you don't really like that, you just skip that part. You don't really need to read that. But I really enjoyed it. I read the first 2. I still need to read the 3rd one and finish the series. But my daughter read all 3, and she loved it, and she's always talking about it. So yeah, so that's that one. Okay, moving on. Book number 4. Book number 4 is a graphic novel series that I really enjoyed. I do not own these books. I took these out from the library. And the series that I want to talk about is Death Note, the Black edition. It is black and white. I really enjoyed this one. It is a graphic novel fantasy. That's what they say on Goodreads. It is very dark. So if I remember correctly, he finds a note, and in the note, I'm trying to think of, like, in the note, if I remember correctly, because I read this a really long time ago, in the note, he wishes people dead and they die. Something like that, but I don't remember correctly, but I really enjoyed it. I think I read the two of them, and I still need to read the third book, but I did read the first two and I really enjoyed it. Again, it is very dark. You have to like graphic novels, and I really enjoyed that one. Okay, the last one that I want to talk about is a middle grade book that I read for middle grade a week, and he is a very, very popular author. He's written many books. The book that I want to talk about is Welcome to Dead House. It's a Goosebumps book. It's the very first book of R.L. Stine's, and it is middle grade fantasy. I really liked it. I read it, I think, in one day. I picked it up and read from front to back. It is very scary. I even thought it was scary. It's book one of the series. I wanted to read them in order, so that's why I picked up book one, and I really enjoyed that one. So if you're looking for a middle grade fantasy, spooky horror type book, I suggest reading the Goosebumps books. I also like his new release that he's been doing. It's the Fear Street series. I really like that. That's in YA. I actually won book 2 on Goodreads. And I had to get book 1 from the library, so I took out book 1 from the library and I read it, and then I own book 2, and I actually purchased book 1 because I really enjoyed it. He writes YA, but it's not that, it's scary, but it's not adult scary, so it's like really good, and it keeps your attention, and he writes really good. So yeah, if you want to read some scary books, but not that gross type, adultish type, yeah, he's really good, and I really enjoyed it. I think I am up to book 3 or book 4 of that series. I've been purchasing them. I really enjoyed them, so I've been purchasing them. I like dark horror type books, and it's no cursing. Yeah, it's really good. He writes really good. Great for YA, if you're looking for horror type books for like Halloween and stuff. So anyway, Barnes & Noble is open now, so I am going to go in to go get my book. I have my 20% coupon that's expiring today. I don't know what I'm buying, so this will be a surprise. I only want to spend $20, so let's see what I get. So anyway, thank you for watching. I will be doing more videos. I have a whole list. There's 30 videos that they gave us, topics. I don't think I'm going to do all the topics, because I know I do my Friday reads and my Saturday shelfie tour. So I will like put as many videos as I can up, so you will see more videos from me. So thank you for watching, and if I ask my daughter, she might want to do some of these as well. So thank you for watching. Subscribe, and I will see you in another video. Bye.